Hi everyone! Today I'll finally reveal the first playable faction of Kratoria. Okay, are you ready to see who it is? The Romans. Yes! What a surprise! First I'll show you some of the most iconic buildings of the faction, so let's dive into it. This is the town center. Your starting building. As you can see, it's pretty big and looks rather fancy. This is where your citizens will spawn and other important things can be managed. The design is inspired by multiple elements of ancient Roman architecture but isn't really a historical building. We've got the arches, banners, columns, and of course these cool sculptures up here. Alright, next up is the residential building. Before modeling this, I looked at the so-called insulas. Those were the apartments in which the majority of citizens in Rome lived. Here's I found a cool reconstruction and even some real ruins of it. I also made two variations of the building, so that the city has less of a repetitive pattern. Let's go over to the barracks. This one I just made up. Historically, barracks looked pretty different, but those would not really fit into a game like this, since they are way too large. I also added these iconic shields in front, so that the military nature of the building is obvious. Okay, the last one is the temple building. This is a rather accurate representation. You've probably seen it in a lot of games or movies already. Here you'll be able to do some religious activities and maybe even recruit mythical units. But let's save that topic for another day. Oh, and I almost forgot about the Watchtower. This is just a standard turret that can shoot arrows at enemies and will protect your city. This is not part of the castle fortifications I've planned, just a standalone building. Here are the historical inspirations. As you can see, it's pretty close. I also went and quickly arranged some of these buildings to form a small city. Just for fun. What do you think? Looks pretty cool, right? It definitely has that Roman city aesthetic that I was hoping for. With the Roman faction, it was rather easy to come up with designs, since they have so much of their architecture preserved. Many other civilizations that I've planned will be much harder to do and will require a lot more creativity. These assets are not completely integrated into the game logic yet, so I'll be working on that for the next weeks. I've already imported them into the engine and set up the materials, but a big chunk of work still awaits. This was a slightly different type of devlog, so let me know if you enjoyed it and if you'd like to see more videos of this kind where I just showcase some new content and talk about it. Okay, that's it then for today. Thank you for watching all my devlogs. I'd also like to thank you for reaching 30 subs. I hope you're all looking forward to the release of the game in the foreseeable future. See you in the next video.